I rode crew in college. I was 17 when I started at George Washington University. I was still growing and needed a huge amount of sleep, but I got up at 5:30 every morning and walked down to the Thompson Boat Center on the Potomac River and watched the sunrise from the seventh seat of an 8-man boat in the middle of the Potomac River. I didn't kiss a girl. I kissed one girl my first semester of freshman year. Went to bed at 11 o'clock every night when everybody else was staying up and partying, and spent my time in the fall on a boat and my winter in a gym working out. And the spring came, and that's the racing season. And the end of the racing season is this huge regatta in Philadelphia called the Dad Vales. And it's hundreds of boats, tons and tons of different schools. And the winner of the Dad Vales, it's a sort of quasi-national championship. It is the thing to win. And it's this huge weekend-long affair, similar to the Head of the Charles in Boston. Our season started out okay. It improved by the middle, and by the end of the season, when we were going into the Dad Vales, we were very fast and confident that we had a shot at winning the whole thing. And if you win the whole thing, in crew, rowers bet their shirts. So there are 6 boats in a given race, and the winning crew literally wins the shirts off the backs of all the other crews that they've raced against. So you can walk around going to GW, but with a shirt that says Rutgers on it, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, you row for Rutgers," and you say, "No, I row for GW." And they know that you're badass because you beat them. When you win the Dad Vales, you win all the shirts from all the boats in the entire regatta. So you literally end up with a garbage bag full of shirts, like 100 shirts that you then get to wear for the rest of your life. So there are heats. There are 3 heats, and you have to finish in the first 2 boats in order to get to the next heat. We won our first heat, and in our second heat, we come flying off the line. And midway through the race, we're in second place, and we're moving along, and everything's going fine. And our coxswain, who's the little guy at the end of the boat, his voice is cracking through the microphones in the seats, and we're moving along. And he says, "We're in second place. Everything's all right. Here we go. We're going to make it into the finals of the Dad Vales. Everything is going according to plan." And you're not supposed to look out of the boat when you row because your head is heavy, and it'll tilt the balance of the boat. But for some reason, I look to my left and see that there are 2 boats in front of us, and we're in third place. And I'm in the 7th seat, there's another guy in front of me, and then our coxswain. And I start screaming over the guy in front of me, "Todd, we're in third place. Todd, we're in third place." And Todd is sitting there going, "We're in second place, everything's good, everything's going according to plan, we're in second place." And I'm screaming at him, "Todd, we're in third place. Todd, there are 2 boats ahead of us. Todd." And finally, he hears me. There are literally hundreds of meters left at this point, and he goes, "Oh my God, guys, oh my God, we're in third place. We're not in second place, we're in third place. Pick it up." And so we just start carving these huge chunks, these huge holes come out of the water off of our oars. Everybody is just leaning on their oars as much energy as is humanly possible. The boat nearly leaps out of the water, and we go barreling forward and lose to the second place boat, the University of New Hampshire, by 0.2 of a second, which is literally a number of feet. The University of New Hampshire goes on to come in second in the final in the entire race, and by about 0.2 of a second. And we sit and watch it on the sideline. Our coxswain, Todd, disappears. He doesn't even make it onto the bus for the ride back to Washington, D.C. And the rest of us get stupidly, blindly drunk, and half the guys on the team get into a fight and get thrown into the river.